Okay, awesome. All right, Nina, I'm really excited about this. So, those of you that don't know Nina's story, I'm excited for you guys to hear it tonight. I remember when Mike and Jared took you on the tour, and Mike came home talking about you and your daughter. He kept telling me, I don't know if he talked about you more or your daughter, but he kept telling me about your daughter and how sweet she was and how you were just this rock star. So excited. So he was so excited, and then he was just right on the money with you. Everything he said about you. Those of you that don't know, and I'll let Nina tell this in her words, but I put this in our little flyer today. Nina went ruby in 3 hours, diamond in 7 days, triple in 60 days, presidential in 4 months, and 9 months later, she's the number 100 income earner in the company. Let's take a minute and just say, oh my God, you're amazing.
Oh, no way. To God be the glory, really.
Yes.
Really.
Oh my God, that's what I love about you even more.
Yeah, well,
so if you want to just tell us your story, and then then we'll do some questions. We have a couple questions from people, and we just want to hear from you and we learn from you.
Oh, well, this is super duper awesome. Thank you so much. Somebody say congratulations. I'm honored. I tell people all the time, and you'll probably see this is a portion of my vision board that I look at every single day. And as you see, I've got some things that I've, made some claims and some declarations. Is what I look at every single day. But I'm honored, Randy, when you gave me a call, or actually you messaged me, and then I was like, oh no, don't message me, because I don't, honestly, I hit Facebook, but I don't like stay in Facebook. So I immediately sent you my phone number when you asked would I do this. I think that it's a huge honor when someone else asks you to speak to their team or to speak to the people that they are nurturing. Because that means that you believe in me and you trust me, and you know that I'm not gonna say nothing crazy, right? But no, you believe in me, you trust me, and so I thank you for the opportunity. I'm honored to work with you and your husband both. When I think about what I learned about Mike and his build in the industry, I think he's like a phenom, and it's funny because there's an African American gentleman that I call him Ghost. I call him the ghost of network marketing, and I kind of call your husband the Caucasian ghost of network marketing. He's like Ghost.
He's saying the name of who you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm sure he knows who I'm talking about. JG, right? And so, it's an honor. Honestly, it really is an honor when other people that have done so much more than you see potential in you. And I'm one of those people, Randy, that I really don't talk about what I'm gonna do. I just do it. And I just do it. I just go to work. I don't overthink it. I have a busy life just like everybody else. I have children. I run other businesses. I run an women's empowerment mission and movement outside of network marketing, Bling Again. That's why everybody's always saying me, say, live again, laugh again, hope again, dream again, bling again. I've got a big brunch coming up with my women's movement. I have an online, I sell shirts and clothing and stuff online. I consign my clothes. So I got a lot of stuff, going on, and a 5-year-old. And then life hits us all. And so let me backtrack and tell you a little bit about my story. You all know that, well, pretty much everybody knows that I'm a 47-year-old mama for a 31-year-old, a 26-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 5-year-old, a grandma of one baby girl. I started the profession of network marketing. And if you hear what I'm saying, and just know this, that once Nina starts talking, I'm teaching. From the time that I start talking, I'm teaching. So you got to really hear everything I'm saying. It's not just what's taught, it's what's caught. And so in 2008, when I joined the profession of network marketing, right? Not the industry, but the profession, I did not take it very seriously. I'm a former hairstylist, 27 years in the profession. I retired myself, fired myself or retired myself 3 years ago full, because I had gone part-time because of network marketing. And then I fired myself fully. So this January coming will make 4 years that I have been retired. And you know, I told a gentleman that last night, and he said, "You're retired?" I said, "Yeah, I no longer go and punch in anymore. I'm not a slave to the chair any longer, but I was able to retire and fire myself." It's something that I had been desiring to do. Spending so many hours behind the chair, holidays, you know, growing, my children had to kind of grow up in the salon. And so I've always been an entrepreneur. I am psychologically unemployable. And Brandy, me and bosses, we don't really get along too well. I tried to work. I did try to work. So I worked as a teenager. I managed all kinds of stores. They always thought that I was much older than I was. I was given a lot of responsibility at a very young age. I became a mom at a very young age. And that shifted life for me. But I thank God my son saved my life. And so I worked as a young child, you know, as a teenager. But then after I got out of the Philadelphia High School for Girls, I went directly into beauty school, like literally graduated, spent like 2 or 3 days off to enjoy graduation. And I was right back in school. I was back in school. We graduated June 16th. I was back in school before the end of the month. And we only had off for like July the 4th. And then I finished that in 10 months. And I went directly into the industry or the profession of cosmetology. Owned a few salons, managed a lot of salons. So I've always been an entrepreneur at heart, at mind. Like me and bosses, we just don't, you know, for you to tell me when I can get sick, how many days I can have off, whether or not I can go to my children's school affairs or functions, whether I could go watch my son play basketball. My children didn't ask to be here, and I felt that they deserved to have a full-time mom. I knew what it was like to not have my parents at my events. I knew what it was like to look out in the audience when I was singing and not see a parent or someone there to celebrate me. And so I made a decision that I wanted to be present in my children's lives. Present. Physically present. And because I made that decision, no job could pay me enough. I got married young. That marriage ended in divorce. But I remember moving away from Philadelphia, going to Virginia Beach, leaving everything behind. I lasted at that job, Brandy, for 8 days. 8 days. When I realized I was raising my hand to go to the bathroom, when I looked at that first check, I was trying to figure out who did they think they was paying that little bit of money. And so I didn't last very long on that job. And then, you know, as my marriage was coming to an end and I was going through this divorce, I didn't even know that I was suffering with depression. I was almost 300 pounds. I was always thick. Well, you know, us black girls, we love to call it thick. I was always thick, right? We call it fat with a P-H-A-T. No, I was fat, right? I'm 5'3". My marriage was dissolving. I was in a world of debt. Didn't know that I was depressed. I mean, I remember the days thinking it would just be better maybe if I just wasn't on the earth. And how selfish was that? But I was suffering in silence. No one knew what I was feeling. And I was suffering. Obese, but I was funny and had a great personality. So nobody knew that I was hurting on the inside. I mean, hurting. And depression is a painful thing. People don't understand that you can feel depression. Like it's almost like a pain that you can feel. And someone invited me to a meeting in 2008 on a Monday night. It's pouring down raining. And she lied to me, Brandy, to get me to this meeting. Because she knew, Madeline, that if she had told me the truth, Holly Nina wasn't gonna show up. Because I was bougie broke. So I was broke. But I didn't want anybody to know I was broke. But this young lady knew that she knew it. She could sense it. And God sent her my way. But I remember walking into that building, with my bougie broke self. And I got so angry. I was appalled that someone would have the nerve to invite me to one of those things with those people. Now, here's what's so interesting. Here's what's so interesting about how I felt about those things with those people. See, I was so bougie broke and so bad and bougie, I never did my own research to find out what those things were. What I did was I ran with what people said, you know, they and them. They and them that said, you gonna do one of them pyramid things? One of them schemes? You're gonna, oh, that's a Ponzi scheme. I mean, and I listened to them, and I let people out of their ignorance, I let people influence the way that I thought. So when I joined that thing, Brandy, because you know I did, because I was broke. And the girl was in the room challenging me from the front of the room, saying things like, some of you work 60 and 70 hours a week and can't rub $300 together. And I'm thinking, Brandy, I don't know who she thinks she's talking to, but guess what? She was talking to me. She was talking to me. And everything she said, it just kept penetrating me. And I'm thinking, like, I don't know who she thinks she's talking to, but she was talking to me. And I'm thinking, I don't have $300, but I do have it. I'm gonna borrow it from my rent because I don't know who she thinks she's talking to. And I don't know, maybe if I had not felt challenged, maybe I would have sat there and stayed in the place that I was in. I would have stayed in the place that I was in. Broken, depressed. Think about all those years that I had been doing hair, running salons, owning salons, and still was broke. I was selling food stamps. Oh, come on. See, a lot of people, I know, Brandy, they're not going to be able to handle my honesty, right? So I was selling my food stamps to make ends meet, to make sure that it looked like I could keep that facade going to look okay. You know, we love to look okay, right? And I kept lying to myself, but that night I was challenged. And I went ahead and I took $300 out of my rent. I do not suggest that people do that. And the reason why I don't suggest that people do that is because what will happen is if you don't have it like I got it inside of me to make it happen, no matter what, then you will use your rent money to join this opportunity or any opportunity. And then when you don't do the work to make the money back, you'll blame it on the opportunity. You'll blame it on your upline. You'll blame it on your cousin. You'll blame it on your neighbor. You'll blame it on your neighborhood. You'll blame it on your mom that wasn't there. You'll blame it on your dad. You'll blame it on your boyfriend. You'll blame it on somebody. Somebody said they ain't want to join you. Well, you got two no's from two people that you owe money to, and now it's a scheme, it's a scam. Right? Scheme, you done talked to two people. And you owe them $100, and you think that they're going to buy something from you, and you put two little people on your list, right? And so I hope y'all know I'm teaching. So I joined that night. See, I knew that if I put an emotional attachment to having to put that money back, guess what I was going to do? Get the money back. Because me and my children and I, what was at stake was that we were going to be out in the street. I was going through a divorce. I had nowhere to go. I wasn't going back to mama house. You know, once you've been out on your own, you're not going back to mama house, right? Mama and them. So I made it work, you all. I didn't know anything. I was ignorance on fire, Brandy. I knew nothing about so you know what's crazy? I think about now, and I mean, God's timing is perfect. But I can only imagine if I had a Jared and Portia Wilkins in my life then. When I was hustling and grinding and popping ranks, I didn't know what I was doing, making stuff, just making it happen. If I had a Brandy and a Mike Lemire in my life then, if I had a Cami Pentecost and a Kyler Pentecost and a Mike Patillo in my life then, and the crazy thing is, Mike was the head of Mike Patillo was the head of my first company. But I was little old Nina scrapping down, trying to hit president. They didn't know who I was there. No one grabbed a hold of my hand. No one saw the potential. Nobody saw the grind, because in that company, here's what's so crazy, Brandy, in that particular comp plan, if someone beneath you went past you in rank, their entire leg disappeared from your volume. So the leaders would not really help you as much as they could have, because if they helped you, your leg would disappear. So my leaders would never let me get above them, because they knew that if they did any help. So I built an entire presidential organization in my first company, couldn't go any further because no one would reach over to help me. No one. That's when I started getting a little bit discouraged. And I felt like it was my first time ever in network marketing. And if this is what it's going to be like, well, I'm done with this. I'm done because this is not how I was. I'm half Asian. My mother is Japanese, my birth mother. And we were taught a very different kind of way about community and family and the work ethic. And so the way that I was raised in my family and in our community is the same principles that we learn in network marketing. That as long as I help someone else get what they want, I'm a win by default. It's not about Nina. So let's fast forward. I did pretty well in that company. I joined some other companies and didn't do so well. I joined one, stayed there 2 years, and guess what? $50. I made $50 in 2 years. 50. 50. I stayed for 2 years. And I'm going to tell you something, Kim. Maybe I was loyal. Maybe I was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay? To stay somewhere 2 years. And I was like, maybe there's something wrong with me. Because I was there for 2 years. Because I am not a quitter. And I felt like if I quit this, I'm going to quit. How you do anything is how you do everything. Uh-oh. Let me just sip some water on that one. And I'm going to just let that one marinate for 2.5 seconds. Because how you do anything, I promise it is water too. I want to be sober-minded with y'all. How we do anything is how we do everything. And because I'm not a quitter and because I am loyal, I made a decision that, you know what? So here's what I learned, Brandy. See, let me tell you, I left that company richer than any money could buy, any amount of money could give me. See, we think what we do is only about money. I left that company ready for the next run. I left that company wiser. I left that company smarter. I left that company understanding that if I would not pick up a book and read to invest in Nina becoming a better person, that if I wouldn't continue to look in the mirror every single day to become a better version of me every single day, then guess what? If you're not going to grow, Nina, your business is never going to grow. And I left that company richer, full of wisdom, full of knowledge, full of understanding, so that I left that company. I got married. Paul and I got married. I get pregnant a year later on the anniversary of my 21st birthday. And I'm thinking to myself saying, how am I 42? About to have a baby? What, am I crazy? Right? I had gained some weight, got fluffy again. And I made a decision after having Paige. Okay, I figured she was going to be as energetic as she is, right? And I knew I had to do something. I said, you know what? This child of mine deserves the same kind of mother that my older children had. They had the young, vibrant, get up and go kind of mom. And weight will make you sluggish. Weight will make you tired all the time. Weight ages you. It ages us. And so I made a decision that I saw something online and I said, you know what? I know that lady. I'll go ahead and join because I know one thing. I'm a smart cookie. I love to shop, but I like to shop smart. I don't care how much money I have. I like shopping with wisdom, right? So I'm going to get what I want, but I love coupons. The more I save, the higher I get, the more I shop, right? And so I know that if I'm going to utilize a product from a network marketing company, I'm going to join the company because I want it at the wholesale price. I'm not paying full price for anything. So I joined that particular company in 2014. And I said to myself, well, you know what, Nina, if you're going to do this, at least make the decision to become a network marketer. Don't just join. See, anybody can join, but amateurs join and professionals launch. So I said, you know what? This time around, Nina, why don't you try to do it the way you see the professionals do and see what happens? And in 18 months, I made $500,000 and was down over 125 pounds. Because I made a decision. I got mad enough to where I made a decision that, you know what, and things started happening. See, every morning, Brandy, see, my why. See, people don't have big enough whys. Their whys are not making them cry. Every morning, Brandy, when I opened up my door, because we lived in a beautiful, beautifully remodeled row home in the inner city of Philadelphia, where every day they'd be outside around the corner shooting guns. Beautiful home, beautiful. It was gutted out, but our block was great. But around the corner was like the OK Corral. And you know what? Every single day, Brandy, I promise you, every day I would wake up and go to my front door and I would say, I'm getting us out of here. Every single day. Open the door. See, every single day I was faced with my why as I opened my door. And although the house is beautiful, but every single day I'd open up that door and I'd say, I'm getting us out of here. So you know what? What happened, Brandy? There were some nights when Nina couldn't get any sleep. There were some mornings that I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to run meetings for my teams that were in other countries, because I started meeting people online and building relationships with people online, real relationships, right? And I started thinking to myself, and then people were like, how are you doing that? Oh my God, how are you moving so fast? What are you doing? I'm sacrificing. Short-term sacrifices for long-term gain. I didn't care about the girls that were, my cousins, they always getting together, playing cards and, you know, having cocktails and things like that. I missed many of those. And you know what? My family was so supportive. They didn't talk bad about me. They would say, y'all know Nina, y'all know she hosting a meeting or something. Y'all know she hosting a conference call or something when I wouldn't show up. And I asked my family for permission. I said, I'm gonna need you to give me 18 months to run with my head down. Just let me run. But I promise you at the end of these 18 months, I promise you, at the end of these 18 months, we getting up out of here. So when we walked out of that house and we moved into this house, which is 4,000 some odd square feet, we went from 1,500 square feet to over 4,000 square feet in a neighborhood, Brandy, that I used to drive through. And I used to say to myself, I'm gonna live out there one day. I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I don't have a college degree. I'm not supposed to live out here. I'm a girl from the hood who had a baby at 15. And I would ride through this neighborhood on my way to shop at their shopping malls where I knew I deserved to be, where they get better customer service, where I knew I belonged out here. I'm not supposed to live in an area that's unsafe, or I gotta wonder if my children or my guests or my family coming to see me are gonna get shot up outside one day. And I made a decision that nothing would stand in my way. Nothing. No one. I don't care who tells me no. So I get high when people tell me no. Great. You got me one step closer to a yes. No, you know what I realized? I did some research on the word no and how many times we've heard the word no in our lifespan. By the time a baby is 2 years old, a baby has heard the word no over 200,000 times. Because we say it in multiples. Come on, where are my parents at? No, 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 no. Don't touch that. No, 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 no. Put that down. No, 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 no. You can't have that right now. No, 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 no. Don't hit Johnny. No, 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 no. In one day. And so now we get grown. You're 21, 25, 18, 41, 43, whatever you are, right? In your 30s. And now somebody tell you no and you about to die. You devastated over a word, the 2-letter word, no. And you about to die because somebody said no. But you didn't heard it. You heard it 200,000 times. By the time you were 2. By the time you grown, you done heard it over 1 million times. I mean, I'm certain that some guy has told us no and we're still dating. We still dated after. I'm certain. I am certain. Right? I'm certain we didn't get every job we wanted. I'm certain, you know, it's a part of life and it's a part of this process. And you know what? I think because I embraced the process. I didn't know what I was doing. Nobody gave me a manual. There were no scripts. There was barely social media. When I started network marketing, there was MySpace. There was no social media. There was no Google. There was no Google. Where now it kills me. It kills me. It kills me that people text you all kind of stuff to ask you all kind of questions that they can go to Google for. See, I have a master's degree in Google research. Do you really believe that I would text, although Mike and Brandy would probably answer me, but do you really believe that I would text them like, so can somebody pregnant drink the keto coffee? Are you kidding me right now? No. See, I'm gonna text them like, hey, I want to put this leader in from the Netherlands. When can y'all make some time to do a Zoom with her? See, when I'm texting questions, you gotta become self-sufficient. You've gotta become resourceful. And what it is we're making all kinds of excuses. You know why? Because most people are one excuse away from quitting anyway. And if you're ready to quit, you made a decision to do that 90 days ago. You ain't just at a place right now where you're like, oh, I'm gonna quit. It's so hard. So is labor. Labor's hard too. And being broke is harder. So I told you, I burnt them boats. I burnt them bridges. I couldn't go back. So I'm all the way out here now. I'm all the way out here. Yep, I am a professional network marketer. I am a motivational speaker. I am a women's empowerment. I'm a movement leader. You know what I mean? I'm an entrepreneur. I am a pure entrepreneur. I am never ever going to work for someone else. If times are hard, I'm still not going to work for somebody else. See, I can cook. I will fry me some chicken and sell me some chicken and fish every day of the week. See, we've given ourselves too much permission for it to be okay to have options to quit. It's kind of like Hollywood marriages. I don't like her today. Get rid of her. Find another one. No. So we do that with network marketing. And what I realize is that as I look back at my journey and people are saying, you know, well, Nina, what was the thing? What was the breaking point? What was the thing? The thing was that I realized that all of the top earners, many of them couldn't even talk as well as I could. They look like me. I realized, Mike and Brandy, that when they go to the bathroom, their poop price stink too, right? I realized if you cut them, they would bleed red blood, just like me. I realized that some of them have been from jail to Yale, and it doesn't even matter. I realized that what was most important was me. And that if it was going to be, it was going to be up to me. That I had to continue becoming a better version of myself every single day. Every day. That the more I grew, the more my income grew. I promise you. And so you know what I would do? And here's what's so crazy is, so I would get up every day. And so people are like, well, what do you do every day? You know, every day is different. But here's what I tell you. I run my life by a calendar. I mean, a physical calendar. And you're probably all saying like, you carry that big old calendar around with technology. Yep. I put it here before it goes here. Let me tell you why. There's a transfer that happens when you write it out. There's a scientific study that proves that there is a physical transfer that takes place when you write it out. So here's a sample of what my calendar, January, I went presidential, right? This is one of my calendars. This is what a January presidential calendar looks like. Now, if your calendar, let me go to a month that is hardly anything in. What month is that? Is that November? Let me go to December because it's hardly anything. It's nothing in December yet. Right, but Christmas is, I haven't even started writing in December. If your calendar looks like this, nothing there, right? Your bank account will look like that too. But when I hit presidential, my calendar looked like that. The following month. This is only one calendar, remember. My calendar looks like this. Then March. Look at that. Look at the activity. See, here's what's wrong. Look at April, right? Here's what's wrong. Here's what's wrong. We believe that we'll post on Facebook. Now listen, please hear me when I'm saying this. I am not knocking host to post. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about host to post right now, because that's work, and that takes us a whole nother level of work. I don't know how y'all do it, but high five to you all that do it, because you're amazing. Seriously. What I'm saying is just the normal, when you get up and you put up a post on Facebook, people think, Brandy, that that's work. And they'll be like, oh, Nina put up a post, so I'm gonna put up a post. And you're measuring what you've done, thinking that's for your business, by the fact that Nina put up a post. Nina, who's a professional, it's advertising. There you go. So here's what you do. When you put up a post, this is what you're doing. You're fishing. This is what you're doing. You're fishing. You're putting out a line, hoping, hoping somebody bites. I go hunting. You go fishing. I go hunting. When I put up a post, it's to see who's going to interact with me for that day. That's all I want to see. I just want to inspire. I want to add value. Because the conversations are taking place for me outside of social media. Because I'm pulling people off of social media. Because I'm going to add value. I'm going to keep adding value. Add value. Add value. Start hunting, not fishing. Because sometimes you'll go fishing, and when the water's too noisy, there's no fish biting. Like today, the waters was too noisy because Instagram and Facebook was shut down. And oh my God, people were like, oh my God, I got to actually pick up the phone and call people. So when you're looking at how in the heck did Nina go Ruby in 3 hours? I'm going to tell you how. Here's how. Paul and I flew into corporate, not even knowing what we were going to look at. Brandy, I don't even know if you know that I didn't even know we were going to look at It Works. We got on a plane, like in the air, not like in a car, 20 minutes to a home sip and share. And Jared would not tell us what we were going to see. He's slick, right? But I trust my friend. That's my friend. I'm good, right? So Mr. Wilkins calls. We have a long conversation. We get on a plane. We go to corporate. Now, let me backtrack. I also want y'all to know I joined It Works in 2012 before I became a network marketer. And you know why I didn't last? Even though I made it to something stupid like Emerald. I don't know how I did it. I was just hustling, right? I was in the salon selling products. People were like, I'm joining. I was like, okay, right? So I quit because I let people tell me them products don't work. And when I didn't lose 100 pounds in 2 days after I tried one wrap and Fat Fighter for 2 days and I didn't lose 100 pounds, I said they don't work and I stopped. Because y'all know that's what we do, right? We don't even stay consistent with anything. We just take something for like 3 days and then it don't work because we still want to eat the cake and a mess. Okay, I'm gonna come off of that. I'm gonna come off of that so I don't hurt nobody's feelings. But y'all know what I mean. So I quit. So when we pull up and It Works, immediately my defenses went up. Immediately I said, Jared, you gotta be kidding me. I ain't doing this. You got to be kidding. I said, Jared, they said this don't work. They and them. Why are we here? I know you didn't bring me. I know I didn't fly all the way to Florida for some It Works. I said that. We go in. He said, Nina, just come and see the machine. Come on in. Meet Mike Patilla. That day, Mark Pentecost was there. That was God. God made it so that Mark Pentecost was there that day. We're going up the levels higher, going higher. And, we're looking out. My husband from the first floor was like, we in, all in. Brandy, I told him, go sit down somewhere. You are not the network marketer. I don't know what you're talking about. No, we're not in. He said, oh, no, I'm in, all in. I said, I'm not all in. And I'm mad because you think you're all in, and I'm not all in. No. So We're level to level to level. My guard is starting to come down, right? Mark Pentecost, we're in his office and he's casting vision. And that wall came down. When you can hear the heart of a person and it's pure, my guard came down. After the guard came down, I was open. Listen to the word. I was open. You cannot, you're trying to force, it's like trying to force a foot into a shoe. You cannot fit. And some of you are trying to force your way into conversations with people who are not open because you're only thinking about you needing someone to sign. You're not listening to hear what they need. You have to be open. I was open after the guard came down. And then I wanted to know, now show me the money. Show me the money. Because if you can't show me the money, I don't care. This could be puppy chow on the table. Show me the money. They broke it down for me. Once we got to that diamond leadership bonus, I said, hold on a minute. $80 to $150 for every person in my organization that gets 2 customers. That was insane to me. I'm in. Because everybody can get at least 2 customers. At least 2. Your grandmama and them, your auntie and them, your cousin and them, Ray Ray and them, Baby and them, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband, your ex-best friend, your best friend, your boss, your coworker, the person you can't stand, your neighbor, your newspaper boy, come on, 2. Your nail tech. See, if I spend money with you, you spend money with me, sweetheart. Okay? So 2. The average person is going to get 2. Not 4. We need them to get 2. I'd rather them get 4. They can get some free product. But I mean, it just was simple to me. See, the business is not difficult. You are. When I saw how simple this, you know what's wrong, Brandy? It's probably too simple. So people are trying to make it difficult. They're trying to find something to make it hard. You get 4 customers. 4. You can get 4 customers at $25. You go get 4 customers, 3 business partners. You run to Ruby and you can get to ambassador with 3 business partners. You can get to Black Diamond with 3 business partners. But you've already made up in your mind, they're not going to join me. They're not going to want to hear what I've got to say. They don't want to do this. They don't need my opportunity. And you're right. If you think that, you're absolutely right. You've already killed your business. Go sit down. Matter of fact, go eat some cake and then take your fat fighter and then just get on the calls because you've already killed your business if that's what you believe. So we left there. I told Mr. Wilkins and Portia, let Paul and I go have a conversation. And after this conversation, we'll come back to your hotel room to give you our decision. I went up to the room to get my laptop, a notebook. We went back to Portia and Jared's hotel room. And I said, okay, we in. But I'm walking away from $40,000 a month. I'm going to stick it right. So here's what, let's put a pin right there. Brandy, Mike, I walked away from $40,000 a month, right? We got people, they didn't have to walk away from $40,000 a month, but they complaining that they not making $10,000 a month. They ain't never made $10,000 a month before. But you hear, you like, well, I don't know why I'm not making no money. And that's why you're not making any money. Because you're saying, I'm not making any money. Because you're going to keep living your own reality. And your reality and your intended end is to keep thinking and saying, well, I'm not making any money. But I had a lot at stake. I walked away from $40,000 a month. Right now, Brandy, if I had not walked away, I'd probably be at what? Easily 10 months later at what? 60K a month? About right. But I chose to walk away from 40K to work with leaders who lead with integrity. I chose to walk away from 40K, because see, y'all think it's all about the money. I didn't come here broke. I chose to walk away from 40K because I knew that I could position myself to help more people here. So I walked away from it because I knew even if I couldn't see it at the time, I knew Jared and Portia had seen something. I knew they had seen something. And I said, I'm going to trust the God in them, even if I can't see it, because everything in me was like, I ain't doing it works. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that again. No, I ain't doing that. So we go to the hotel room. We sit down on the sofa. And I said, what's the first rank of the company? What do you got to do to, what does that look like? It was, at that time, it was 3 business partners. And then one of them had to be an executive. 1,600 in volume, 400, 400, 400, 400, right? 400, it was 1,600 in volume. And 4 customers. I said, okay, I won't leave your hotel room until I hit Ruby. Do y'all hear that? See, y'all, I'm going to take 3 months to do Ruby. See, here's what I looked at Ruby. Y'all looking at Ruby all wrong. I wish I had my whiteboard right here. I left it out there. Ruby now is 2,000 volume, right? That's 500 volume a week. Listen, I'm a presidential diamond. And every month, my goal is to pop 1 or more new rubies. Because that's called working my business. I'm not sitting over here with my feet up like, let me wait for somebody to be dropped down into my organization. Are you serious right now? 500 volume a week. I've already done 500 volume this week. I put in, 2 or 3 business partners and made them boost. Uh-oh. You mean I got to ask them to buy some product? Yeah, I got to ask them to start a business? Yes. Duh. Right? And 4 loyal customers already. I've already done my 500 volume for the week, but I'm not done, because if I get a little ahead of myself for next week, right, then that means I can relax a little bit. But what happens in week 3 if I don't do my 500 volume? I'm already ahead of the game. Because here's why I enroll so heavily in the beginning of the month, because I don't want all that volume dropping at the end of the month. I don't want to wait till the 25th or the 26th or the 22nd to see my volume. I need to see it now. I need to, with the first week of the month hit, I need to be, okay, I'm diamond again. Okay, cool. A couple days I need to see diamond again. That way you have the rest of the month to figure the rest out. Our team, our leaders run their auto ships on the 1st. If you're a leader. Everybody else runs their auto ship by the 15th. So we can see the volume. See it. See it. I don't care what I spent the days before. On the 1st of the month, my auto ship is coming out. One of them. Because I'm a product of the product. And I also have added another auto ship in. That's the product that I sew. I give away. Sample out. Everybody can't do that. I get it. That's just where I'm at in my business. So that's what I'm saying. When you think you want the fame, the fortune, the titles, and you can call me the janitor or cut me the check. I don't care if no one ever called me a presidential diamond ever again. Just call me Nina Moore and I'm good. Because see, what I'm most concerned with is how many people am I helping? I could care less. How many people am I helping? So when we went in that room, Brandy, immediately, I put my first 4 loyal customers in like my first, as fast as my little fingers could type. I picked up the phone. Hey, I'm this what I need you to do something for me right now. You're going to buy a product. A what? A product. Remember that time you was at my house eating last week, right? Oh, okay. Well, this is what I need. I need your help. I need you to do this for me. I need you to sample this because I need you to give me a testimony in 90 days. So you're going to buy 1 or 2 products here. Here's 2 that I suggest. I knew nothing about the products, you guys. I had just joined. And I'm like, we got this energy thing. It's like candy. You put it on your tongue. I tasted it. It was great. Feel great. And some fat fighter because you need that because I done seen you eat. Y'all, come on. You know your friends. Put the first 4 loyal customers in. Okay, I was like, okay, boom, done. Jared, what I need to get to hit Ruby? He told me what I needed to hit. When I joined, because people do what you do, not what you say. So when Paul and I joined, we joined and we put 400 volume underneath us because we wanted to come in with qualified legs. So actually it was a little more than that because it was more like 500 and something volume. We hit, so I joined, Paul joined, my brother joined, Joseph joined. Joseph put a partner in. Everybody came in with 400 to 500 volume because we were starting a business. We were launching a business and opening a region. So it only took us 3 hours because I was waiting for people to move money around. I don't care what you got to do. Clear off a credit card. Find me $400 because if you want in on all. So you can either get this prime real estate positioning in my organization, right? You can either get this boardwalk in Park Place, or you can go ahead and get Oriental. You want Oriental, or you want one of these railroads? It's up to you. See, I knew nothing about the comp plan, but what I heard in the office and the notes that I took, I didn't live with it. I knew nothing about the products, but too many people getting stuck this analysis paralysis. Oh, let me figure out, oh, am I a green? Maybe I'm a yellow. Am I red? I'm not a color. I am hungry. I am Nina Moore, and call me the rainbow. I'm not limiting myself. I'm every woman. I am not stuck to that, but I will listen to find out what you need. And so we put the people in, they put their packages in, we hit Ruby. Then I told them, now listen, you got to go duplicate this immediately. In your first 7, now I gave everybody else 7 days. I gave everybody else 7 days to hit Ruby because everybody's not Nina Moore. But the people that I called, see, here's why it worked for me, Brandy, Mike, Holly, Madeline. If you do what's hard first, your business will be easier. But if you do what's easy first, your business will be hard. So I didn't call Ray, and Pookie and them in the beginning that live in their grandma's basement, that don't have a debit card. I didn't call those people first. No, I called the hard people first. And I said, hey, listen, I called the business-minded people first. And I said, hey, listen, I'm about to launch something. Now, there are people that joined with me, Brandy, and they did nothing. Nothing. They did nothing. They came in because it was me. They did nothing. It was $99. That's not an investment. $99 is not an investment. Although I understand that there are some people that are in a financial rut or in a place that $99 might hurt. For you, it's an investment. For the average person, we will blow $99 at the 99-cent store. Tell the truth and shame the devil. We will blow $99 in Target. You go to Walmart, you go for 3 things, you spend $200. You're looking at what did I do? Walmart done sucked you in. Target done sucked you in. And then we say, well, it's $99 to join. And this is how you say it. It's $99 to join. You don't even want to be confident about it. See, for me, it's only $99 to join because I spent almost $20,000 opening up my salon. It's $99 to join. And you get 2 state-of-the-art websites. See the difference in the value that I've added to what I'm saying and not, well, I mean, it's $100. No, it's $99 to join. You're going to get a business builders kit, 2 state-of-the-art websites, and you're going to get a Connect app for your phone. And you get me for free. Now, my value is worth thousands of dollars. To get trained, first of all, you get access to Paul and Nina Moore. You get access to Rashid and Sheila Coleman. You get access to Jared and Portia Wilkins. You get access to Mike and Brandy Lemire. Are you serious right now? You get access. That access in itself, what they get beyond 2 state-of-the-art websites that could cost you thousands of dollars, that we spend $20 to maintain a month, it kills me. I gotta spend I gotta pay $20 a month for my website. Would you like to see my invoices in my file cabinet right here for some of my several websites? They're not $20. And we're complaining about $20? Well, what we focus on is what grows. What we focus on is what grows. So if we focus on, they're not coming to the meetings, they're not getting on the calls, they don't want to try my products. Nobody wants to be like a customer. Nobody wants to join me. Nobody's this. Nobody's that. I can't get nobody to do this. My order came a day late. I can't believe it. Oh my God. My upline didn't answer me. I'm thinking I'm going to quit. Oh my God. You know what? Everybody's telling me no. Well, if that's what you focus on, that's what's going to grow. And you're going to get more and more no. And more products not showing up. And more. Because it's amazing to me. I ordered cleanse. My cleanse shipped out the same day and was here in 2 days. Because you know what? Here's what I told myself. I'm going to order this cleanse and it's going to get here so fast. I can't wait. I was in a major car accident. Major. Father's Day. Y'all can't tell. You can't tell that I've got bruised ribs. You can't tell. You know why you can't tell? Because I don't need to act like I'm in pain to get any sympathy or empathy from anybody. Because I don't need it. See, I made a decision, Brandy, that although I'm in pain, that this was going to hurt as much as I allowed it to hurt. Does that make sense? I made a decision because I knew that I could have crawled out of that car because my car flipped over. I could have crawled out of that car and I could have made a decision that, especially when I saw all the blood everywhere that came from one broken nail. This whole nail ripped off and there was blood everywhere. And I started to freak out and then I realized I'm not cut. Well, I had little shards of cut glass everywhere, but it was from this one nail. And it was the mental. And I remember getting up the next day and I said, God, you're going to guide me through this time. You will help me through my emotions. I will be in full control of my emotions. Lord, heal me from this incident. And I will dictate the level of pain that my body will feel. And I promise you, my hand to God, I have not taken one narcotic painkiller. I have not taken one muscle relaxer. I have not even taken a Motrin. I soaked in Dr. Teal's, drank collagen, big bottles of them. I put 2 packs in a big Smart Water and took relief like they were Tic Tacs. Because I made a decision that I'm in control of my body. I am in control of what I feel, and I'm going to be in control of this pain. So it really is mind over matter. Are there times where I move a little bit too fast and I feel the pain a little bit more, Amanda? Certainly. Certainly there are, because my body is still healing. And that's when I say to myself, okay, self, sit down, Nina, use wisdom. However, if it's going to be, it's up to me. And I did not die in that accident for a reason. So why would I act like I'm dead? I am alive and I am here to serve the masses of people. My life is not my own, and I know that it's not my own. And we are called to do a greater work. And that greater work includes being an inspiration to other people. So I shall not die. God ain't through with me yet. And I'm going to lay around acting like I'm dead? No, there's too many people to serve. And as far as I'm concerned, devil, you thought you had me. It was a distraction. It was a distraction. See, tests and trials, they come to make us strong. And now I have a huge testimony to utilize along with my business. So when somebody tells me, oh my God, I'm going through so much, and blah, 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 and whoa, and we, and blah, 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 I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna give you 2.5 seconds to vent. 2.5. Go on, vent. Get it out. Because then we go back to work. Because you did not die, and you shall not die. And this too shall pass. And I'm gonna hold your hand through it. But we got work to do. And when you make that decision in your mind that I don't care who quits, they can quit. Quit. Matter of fact, let me help you quit. I'll show you how. Because let me tell you something. If you feel that you can't tell me God told you to work with, oh, God sent me. He told me to come be on your team. And then 3 weeks later, you got 20 no's, and you know what? This is just not for me. You're right. It's not. Because you can't tell me that God told you to come, and now you're rolling out. Either you didn't hear clearly, or you're off right now. And you don't need that around you. So stop trying to run with your runners. Love on your walkers and crawlers. Love on them. But run with your runners. And pray for those. Pray for those that have that quit mentality. Pray for them. Whatever God gave to us, guess what? They can't quit. They won't quit. And even if they leave, they coming back. They coming back. So stop crying, because last I checked, there's a story about David and Goliath. David beat this giant called Goliath. And you know what he used, Brandy? 2 pebbles. 2 of them. 2. Why are we crying? Little is much when God is in it. Are you praying for your business? Are you praying for your business partners? Are you becoming the leader are you becoming what you're seeking for? See, seek and ye shall find, right? Most people are not seeking because they just out there like this, Brandy, with the fishing rod. Fishing, just fish, waiting for somebody to just bite the line. Waiting. Go hunting. Be deliberate. Be intentional about your business. Be intentional about your growth. And you will win. You know why you gotta win? Because it's a fixed fight. It's a fixed fight. And when you make up in your mind and you accept the fact that it's a fixed fight and you gonna win, certainly every boxer gets hit. They lead a fight with some bruises and some, little cuts and dings here and there, even when they get the championship belt. Come on, Muhammad Ali with all his float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, he got knocked out sometimes. But he was the greatest. He was the greatest. He was the greatest boxer of them all, right? Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson. Come on, Evander Holyfield. He got his ear bit off by Iron Mike Tyson, right? He left that fight with less of an ear. Didn't make him a loser. He got some bruises. See, we want think about this diamond. This diamond has more value than my previous diamond, right? I got an upgrade last year for my birthday. Now this diamond has more carats than my first diamond. You best believe that because this diamond has more carats than my first diamond it's worth more. But it went through more of a process to become greater value. You want to be a double diamond? Do you really want to be a diamond? And you're singing that song. I hear people, I want to be a millionaire so freaking bad. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Because as soon as it starts hurting a little bit, oh my God, they running. No. Double diamond, triple diamond. Can you imagine what it takes then to be a triple diamond? A president, I thought I was going to vomit hitting presidential. Vomit in 4 months? Are you kidding me? I was mad when I didn't do it in 90 days. Oh, I was mad. So, Brady, I hope I'm helping. I really just want to see people win, and I can only keep it real. So if you have any questions, let's go ahead, because I know I went way past my time.
Oh my gosh. Well, you not only did you answer all the questions, like, I don't know if I want to laugh, cry. I did a little bit of both during this. My cheeks hurt. It's 10 o'clock. I usually go to bed at like 9:30. I want to go start calling everybody on my phone right now.
I would challenge everybody. Let's challenge everybody.
Yes.
So here's a challenge. Every day. So this is my 2019 book, and every couple of days, you guys, I start writing a new list. So this side is a new list, and then you can flip through it. Look, the book is already ripping apart. But every couple of days, you guys, I come in here and I start writing names, because you're never just gonna write one list and be done with it, right? So you got to make sure that you're challenging yourself. I challenge every person on here. Take the next tonight before you go to bed, and write down, you've met some new people. Write down the names of 25 new people. Stop recycling through the same follow-ups over and over again. And if you are comfortable right now, you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough. If you're comfortable, I am so uncomfortable right now. Even being here and It Works was, for me, you'll have no idea. See, I was comfortable. I was making 40K. Hey, a month. I was chilling. I could put my feet up. I was going to rock out, right? What you got to understand is I came over here and I got to get uncomfortable, because I'm learning how to build a different kind of way. I'm learning how to build a different kind of way, right? We made this way too difficult. This is not difficult. 4 loyal customers, 3 business partners, rinse and repeat. 4 loyal customers, 3 business partners, rinse and repeat. So you got to understand, I am not just looking for a goal. Oh, I want to hit presidential, right? Because once you hit presidential the first time, you have to hit it a second time. The first time you hit it to hit the rank. The second time you build it for sustainability. Mm-hmm. So you hit diamond, okay, woo, celebrate for like 5 hours. Then act like it didn't happen, because you got to go back. You hit it the first time. It's because you need to hit the rank. When you go back and hit it again, you're hitting it for sustainability. So I hit Prez and the whole diamond quit. 2 of them. And 2 emeralds. They quit. So they were cubic zirconias. So every couple of days, I start writing a new list. I start writing over and over. I'm meeting new people. I'm going back. I'm still in my warm market, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still in like my B's and C's in my phone. And then what I do is I intertwine the new people that I meet. And so you got to understand, this is on my team. What do you say to those DTs, especially the ones after a year marquee and they still the ones working? What do you say to them when they are feeling defeated? I give them things to read, and I send them things. I try not to say very much, because you could say the wrong thing. So I send them things out of my personal development, or I might send them a book. Sometimes, guess what? Today, I sent a lot of my leaders a message, a lot of my lady leaders a message reminding them of who they were. And believe it or not, it may not always take a lot. See, the fact of the matter is, there are some people that are in our organizations to bring us to where we are. Then there are other people that will carry us where we've got to go. If you're running for presidential, I guarantee that most of the people that are going to take you to presidential haven't even shown up yet.
Love that.
They haven't shown up yet. So don't be in despair. Keep becoming who you're looking for, and you will attract what you need to grow your business.
That's incredible advice, and that's so true. You're amazing.
Thank you.
I don't know how much you've been watching the comments, but the comments have been on fire.
Oh.
So this is a push group with a bunch of different leaders from the company. So you're speaking to like multiple teams, 12, 14 plus teams here.
Okay.
And the leader chat, if you've been seeing me swipe up my phone, the leader chat is going off right now. You just have breathed life into so many people tonight. So.
Oh, well, thank you so much, you guys. Anytime anytime I can help, that's really what I'm here for. And it doesn't matter. We're all one team. So anytime you need me, we can jump. We can, you know, I just feel that there's power in numbers. And so if we're doing a training or whatever, let's just add all our teams in so that we can do it all at one time. Because to be doing something, first of all, I don't want to be on 500,000 calls all week long, because that'll kill you. Right? But if we can say, hey, there's a call on such and such a night, let's all jump on that one line and work together. There's so much power when we come together and bring our wisdom together, right? And it just makes things so much more simpler. So anything you need, I'm here for you all. I want to see us all win. Let's all rock out this next quarter of the year, and let's make July. Let's make the world look like a lie, right? We're going to do so much in July that we're going to shock the world. Let's shock ourselves. Let's make Mark Pentecost proud. Let's make our spot. Let's do something that we would not normally do and make July I'm calling it Boom Boom July. Like fireworks for real. Let's light the fireworks in our business. All right.
I love it. Yes, that's amazing. All right, girl. You have a great night.
Thank you.
This time with us. We love you.
All right. Love you too. Good night, everybody. Good night, and God bless you all.
Bye, girl.